What's up, Vegas Card Decks fam? October 25 is here, and I'm about to reel some Scarlet and Violet promo cards that I'm personally buying right now. We're talking some budget Pokemon cards starting at just $5 with insane PSA 10 multipliers, some hitting over 26 times returns, ultra low population counts, and massive investment potential that most collectors are completely sleeping on. Before we dive in, if you're new here, I focus on real Pokemon card investing for actual collectors building long term wealth, not just hype chasers. Smash that subscribe button because I drop these budget buying guides weekly to help you make smart investment decisions. Today, we're going to cover cards with some PSA values reaching $600. I'm going to go in order from budget picks to premium. And trust me, you need to stay until the end because we've got cards with populations under 10 and a final pick that can more than tenfold your investment. Okay, this is the budget play. The Gothitelle from Scarlet and Violet, the white flare sticker collection. You're going to notice that a lot of the dip is gone, but this one gives us an opportunity. It's $1 less than the high point of $6.50. It's hands down right now, I think, one of the best budget Pokemon card investments, especially on this list. The current raw price is around $5. The PSA 10 value is $130. That's 26 times multiplier, the highest on this list. Here's where it gets insane. The PSA 10 population is only 178, but there is 210 submissions. So that's an 85% gem rate, which sounds high, but only 210 people have submitted the card. It's severely undergraded. I'm not sure what the discrepancy is, but it's definitely something to look into. It's a textbook example of a hidden gem promo. Most collectors ignore the non-playable Pokemon, but smart investors know low submission numbers combined with high gem rates create future scarcity. When more people discover the card exists and start grading, that 84% rate will drop as lower quality copies enter the population. The play here is simple. At $5, you're risking almost nothing. Buy a couple copies, grade the best centered ones, and you're looking at potentially $650 to $1,300 in PSA 10 value from a $25 to $50 investment. That's how you build a Pokemon card portfolio on a budget. My strategy is buy now before it gets discovered. Once this population hits 500 plus, I think the prices will adjust. You're going to want to be early on this one. Okay, this next card's where things get really interesting. Kingambit promo 130. This might be the most undervalued card in the entire Scarlet and Violet promo lineup, especially when you look at the Kingdra and Greninja, which I understand they're textured cards and they're totally different Pokemon in itself in terms of collectability. But the current raw price comes in around $6. The PSA 10 value is $129. 21.5 times multiplier on a $6 card. But the insane part, from what I could find, the PSA 10 population is 8. And there's only 33 total submissions. Only 8 exist in the world right now on a 24.2% gem rate, meaning 3 out of 4 copies are not getting a PSA 10. This is what we call an ultra low population play in Pokemon card investing. With only 33 total submissions, this card's flying completely under the radar. Kingambit is a popular Pokemon from the latest generation, and the artwork on this promo is actually awesome. This matters because when the population is this low, you're essentially getting in on the ground floor. As more collectors discover the Scarlet and Violet promos and start grading systematically, cards like this will see submission numbers explode. That 24% gem rate means PSA 10s should stay scarce. The risk, low population can mean low demand, but at $6, you're protected. Even if this only hits 50 to 75 instead of the 129, you can make up to 12 times return. And as you can see in the past couple months, the demand has actually increased based on the chart. My play, I'm going to try to find 3 to 5 copies. It is calculated with asymmetric upside. If Kingambit gets collector attention or the Kingambit box, you're sitting on gold. Okay, my next 3 are coming from the Terapagos EX Ultimate Collection or Premium box. This is kind of a play on the Charizards from the Sword and Shield and the Mewtwo from 151. I realize it's not the thunder of those, but I just have a feeling that it's not going to get to the $40-$50, but it could double in price within the next year. And by the way, I hope you're able to hit on the Phantasmal Flames off of Pokemon Center. That Charizard promo card is awesome. And supposedly the one that's flipped around on the back here is the Okoriko Baile, which is a Shinji Kanda card, which is going to be fire. The first of these promo cards is a Cinderace EX promo. Um, Current raw price is $4, and the PSA value is 75. It's about 18 times multiplier. PSA population is 478 out of 1,440. That's a 33.2% gem rate. Significant because it shows the card is actually hard to grade. 2 out of 3 copies are failing to hit PSA 10. Cinderace is a fan favorite starter Pokemon, final evolution from Sword and Shield, and starter Pokemon always maintain collector value. What makes this interesting for Pokemon card investing is the total of 1,440 submission, which shows strong collector interest, but that 33% gem rate creates scarcity in gem mint. This is a sweet spot. High demand meets limited PSA 10 supply. The $75 value for PSA 10 is solid for this card, and the Cinderace has staying power. It's the final evolution of Score Bunny, one of the Gen 8 starters, so it has built-in nostalgia factor for Gen 8 ages. Plus, the Fire-type starters always perform well in the secondary market. Just look at Charizard, Typhlosion, Blaziken. Fire starters are collectors' favorite. At under $5 raw, you're getting an excellent value. The key is volume and selectivity. Don't just buy any copy. Inspect for centering. Check the corners under good lighting, scratches, surface errors. Make sure it's clean. You want copies that have legitimate PSA 10 potential. The Terapagos EX promo is an entry point into legendary Pokemon investing without breaking the bank. Its raw price is only $5, and the PSA value is only 50. So this card is definitely more to me about completing the set of the 3 promo cards over trying to break the bank with a high rate or a high value PSA 10. The PSA 10, it does have 1,259 submissions. 520 have hit gem. It's 41.3% rate. So roughly 6 out of 10 are failing to hit. So there is some grading difficulty. But like I said before, this one is more about completing the set to me and having all 3. But I do feel like this card does have a chance to double, maybe even triple over the next year or 2. The final of the trio of promo cards is a Lapras, and you can see this is the only one out of the 3 that's actually risen in value since release, and it's just recent that it's gone up. The raw price is 11. The PSA 10s are only 50. But I think the strategy is different here. I'm actually going to target the PSA 10 so I don't have to pay it. The PSA 10 population is 643 out of 1,918 submissions. That's the highest amount of submissions, and it's only a 33% gem rate. 2 out of 3 copies are not hitting PSA 10. It's harder than what you think. All 3 of these are super hard. I'm guessing it's the surface that has problems, but it's a perfect volume play for the PSA 50 at a 33% gem rate, and with the raw price rising in value, I think that it's something that the PSA 10s, once people catch on, it's only 33% success rate. Why pay for the grading? You got $40 and you only get a $50 card. I can see a demand coming for the PSA 10s in the future. So my strategy, yes, I want some raw cards to have the trio of raw sets, but I'll be looking for my PSA 10s at card shows and on eBay to take advantage of the low population of PSA 10s. Now, I got something that I missed from my last video with the Mega Evolution set. There's a connecting art pair set that represents the first Pokemon illustration rares from 2 brand new artists. And here's why this matters for budget investors. Card number 1, Ninjask. The artist is Apios. The current value is $9. It's up from $6 in one day. It's a 50% price jump in 24 hours. People are starting to notice it. Card 2 is Shed Ninja. The artist is Aikida Saki. Current value is $6. It went up from about $5. The combined cost for the set right now is $15. So my investment ideas, they're both artists' first Pokemon illustration rare cards ever. When you look at history, the debut illustration rares and ultra rares from artists who go on to become fan favorites consistently appreciate over time. Collectors track artist portfolios, and first appearances can carry a premium value. The two connecting art set make it more valuable. I don't know if that's ever happened where it's two separate artists and they combine into one art set. When you connect the art, it's awesome. Connecting art series always command premiums because collectors want to display them together. You're not just buying two individual cards, you're buying a complete artistic vision. The $9 jumping from 6 in one day tells us the market is already recognizing this. Early movers are stacking them. The $6 Shed Ninja is still undervalued relative to the pair. The set is too new, obviously, for the PSA 10. It just got released, but it's part of the opportunity you're getting in at the ground floor pricing before the grading market establishes premiums. Think about the long-term play. First illustration rares from two new artists connecting artwork that displays as a set. It means lower print runs being illustration rare. Ninja's already showing the 50% price momentum, and it's only $15 for the whole set. I'm going to try to buy one set at the current prices. If you want to go deeper, buy 2 to 3 sets, store them in your sleeves, top loaders, binders to preserve condition. When the populations start coming in, you'll have the first mover advantage on grading the best copies. Connecting art sets from debut artists in illustration rare slots. It checks every box for long-term evaluation or long-term appreciation. So there you have it, the Scarlet and Violet promo cards that I feel have a chance to crush it for us in the Pokemon card investing game. These grading windows don't stay open forever as more investors wake up to these Scarlet and Violet promos. As grading populations climb, as raw supply gets bought up, these opportunities close. The best time to buy was 6 months ago. The second best time is literally right now before you close this video. Subscribe and hit that notification bell because every single week I'm dropping videos breaking down the best budget cards under $50, $25, $10. Hidden gems nobody's talking about, and investment picks that actually make sense. This is your monthly roadmap to building a profitable Pokemon card portfolio. That's it for today. Remember, invest smart, buy low, grade selectively, and hold with conviction. These Scarlet and Violet promos are building the foundation for your future portfolio. I'm Vegas Card Decks, and I'll see you in the next video where we're breaking down even more hidden gems you need to know about. Until then, happy hunting, and may all your packs be loaded with fire.